And I mean, both of them look really, oh shit, oh my god. Look at this one. This is unbelievable. Look at this. So Apple has upgraded their cameras and now they are calling it the camera plateau. But what if the iPhone 17 actually isn't better unless you shoot the right things? So today I'm taking both the phones on the streets of London to find out the truth. And you are going to vote shot by shot. So let's go. As a normal user, we don't care what the aperture of the camera lens is or how many megapixels does it have. What we care about is the colors that look real and the skies that don't blow out. So let's start simple. So I have clicked some photos without any filters and no additional settings, just direct point and shoot, just like most of the normal people would do. As you can see in daylight, both of them nail the scene. 17 is slightly on the warmer side compared to 16. And even in the second photo you can see the color tone is slightly different. Probably Apple wanted to differentiate the 17 from the 16, which is why you see the difference in the color tone. But in terms of quality, both are spot on. And now it is your turn. Can you tell which is taken from 17 Pro and which is taken from 16 Pro? Did you get it right? Let's do it one more time. And feel free to pause and examine. Technically, iPhone 17 Pro should perform better. Okay. So did you win? Put a timestamp in the comment section and let me know how many did you score out of 2. And you know what? If you noticed, the 16 Pro has kept the original color while 17 Pro has made it a little warmer. We need professional camera-like photos without putting any extra effort into it. And portrait shots are where the phones live or die on social media. Am I right? So let's test it, and this time watch for the hair edges, skin tone and the background color. Let's go. Okay, so the blur is quite good, but both the 16 Pro and the 17 Pro has missed the edges as you can see. And again, the 17 has a warmer tone, even though both the phones are on standard settings. But quality-wise, again, both are spot on. So the 17 Pro's face handling looks more consistent. Skin tone is natural and the edge detection across the face layer is quite cleaner. And the blur with the 17 Pro feels a little more cinematic, I feel. Now it is your turn. What do you think? Remember to look for the edges and the background blur. Okay? So 3, 2, 1. Did you get this one right? Let's do another one. If you're enjoying the experience, then do hit the like button. And now again, 3, 2, 1, reveal. What has been your score till now? Let me know in the comment section. In portraits, both are neck to neck. Both the phones have maintained a good blur. The edges are very smooth. Basically, portrait shots on either of them will give you the same results. Nowadays, everyone is a content creator. And the last thing you want is a shaky video. So let's test it. So now here I am at Big Ben. 16 Pro is on the one hand and 17 Pro on the other hand. This I'm using without any gimbal or any stabilization. So you can feel, basically you can see how the stabilization feels like. Let me know in the comments section what do you think about it. Again, the stabilization on both the phones is exactly the same. And overall the video is really similar. Hard to tell which is better. Okay, so let's try one with the front cameras as well. I have left my hands quite relaxed, leaving everything on the iPhone. Let's see how does the stabilization feel like, look like. What do you think? Because I feel both are quite competitive, but the 17 Pro is able to hold the details little better than the 16 Pro. And the interesting thing is, stabilization is still the same, but the 17 Pro has performed better in terms of quality. And it's quite noticeable. And now again, it is your turn. This is going to be tough because both are really good. So feel free to go back, okay? Ready with your answers? Lock kar do bina options ke. And 1, 2, 3. And if you guess this right, you are a pro. I also tested it with a professional DJI gimbal, and I must say, the phone on itself does a very good job. Probably we have reached a point where I could still pull out a good shot without a gimbal. Now Apple boasted about the 4x telephoto lens literally quite a lot in the event. But we have seen specs don't translate into better images. So let's give it a try ourselves. So now this is at 1x zoom. No difference as you can see. And now this is at 2x zoom and it still looks the same to me. Okay, so now let's go to 4x zoom here, and now the 17 Pro is using its new 4x lens while 16 Pro has shifted to digital zoom. But still hard to tell. I can't see real difference. Okay, now let's go to 8x zoom, still very usable. And now finally, let's go to 25x zoom. In 25x zoom, you can see the 16 Pro has grains in it, while the 17 Pro has got a better shot. And this is the max to which 16 Pro can go. But the 17 Pro can go up to 40x zoom. And of course, you get grains in the photo, but it's still very usable.
And in real world, you would use telephoto to capture a billboard that's far away or to spot someone in the crowd. So both of this phone perform really well when it comes to that.
Okay, now it is your turn, and this time it is with video zoom, and currently it is at 1x, and now we have shifted to 2x. Can you guess which is which? Okay, so now let's go to 8x. With good lighting, it's hard to tell, I guess. What do you think? And now finally, let's go to 15x zoom. Okay, are you ready with your answers? So let's go 3, 2, 1 and reveal.
And if you guessed it right, I really want to know what difference did you find and was it obvious? Let me know in the comment section. I personally can tell you 17 did perform better, and the 17 Pro can go even further up to 24x zoom, while the 16 Pro is limited to 15 times of zoom. But I don't see this as a deal breaker.
Because you are not using zoom as your main camera.
Okay, so with good lighting, even an average camera performs better. But the actual test begins in low light. And which is why now I am at Trafalgar Square to test the low light capabilities of both these phones. Okay, so this is how the surrounding and the lighting looks like. So now let's test the cameras side by side.
Okay, this I feel if there was no name tag, I myself wouldn't have been able to guess. Both look the same to me, and it's same with this. And the night mode is really good. It has held all the details and doesn't look over sharpened. Arguably one of the best night modes I have used in a smartphone.
A pro tip, it is quite easy to get a blurred photo.
There is also a delay when clicking the photo. This is because the phone has to do a lot of processing for low light. So make sure you hold your pose just for a bit.
I also tried few portraits as well.
In this picture, I feel 17 Pro is a bit brighter because of its bigger sensor. But quality wise, I would say both are really good. But if you see in this photo, the 17 Pro has a warmer tone again. And let me tell you, the 16 Pro is the one that is closer to the original color. And the same is happening with this photo as well. Quality wise, I would rank both of them equally. And I honestly like the warmer tone in the 17 Pro. But I feel if I had the option to turn it on and off, that would have been amazing.
Okay, so it's your turn again. Let's test the low light videos. Can you tell which is taken from the 16 Pro and which one is from the 17 Pro? It is difficult, isn't it? Okay, let me give you another angle. It's a little dark over here. As I've turned down the flash, can you figure out which is the 16 Pro and which is the 17 Pro? Or is there a massive difference? What do you think?
Let's reveal. And this one is easy, I feel. With flash, the 17 Pro outperforms the 16 Pro a little bit. But even without the flash, the 17 Pro has performed better. Because of the bigger sensor, it is able to gather more light. And I like how Apple has made the night shots more usable.
Now let's test the most used camera, the selfie camera. The iPhone 17 comes with an 18 megapixel center stage camera, while the iPhone 16 comes with a 12 megapixel camera.
Here you can see some clear difference. The 17 Pro is performing much better, and it's not like the 16 Pro is bad. Look at the beard details. It's just that Apple has worked on the selfie camera with the 17 Pro. I also tested it in different scenarios, but more or less 17 performed better. Also, the 17 has a wider zoom, and now with the 17 you can basically have the portrait selfie and zoom out to have a horizontal selfie without losing details, which I feel is so underrated and a very useful feature.
And talking about underrated, here is one underrated feature that no one has talked about, including Apple. In the 17 series, now you get dual capture mode. And it is ideal for content reaction videos if you are going for a concert or recording fireworks And if you are having a thought about content creation, this would be so useful. And to top that, this is exclusive for iPhone 17. Okay, so the iPhone 17 had the edge over the 16 Pro. But I want to know how many of the tests that we did you were able to identify correctly, because that will decide the real winner. Do mention in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then,